What's up, guys? So today I'll be solving this codility problems. So this is the first problem. Let's go through it. Multivitamin. There are n glasses of different capacities, each of them containing a different amount of unique kind of juice. Okay, n glasses, different capacities. Okay, each of them containing a different amount of unique kind of juice. Calculate the maximum number of kinds of juice that can be mixed in a single glass. Rick is really fond of fruit juice but he's bored of their taste of flavor. Therefore, he has decided to mix as many of them as possible to obtain something entirely new. As a result, he has n classes numbered from 0 to n minus 1, each containing a different kind of juice. The jth class has capacity J, units of capacity, and contains juice J. Okay, there are two arrays, capacity and juice. Okay, each class there is at least 1 unit of juice. Each glass, there is at least 1 unit of juice. Okay. It means glass is not empty. Rick wants to create a multivitamin mix in one of the glasses. He is going to do it by pouring juice from several of the glasses into the chosen one. Each of used glasses must be empty. At the end, okay, he will pour all the juice from the used glasses. All of the juice from each glass has to be poured out. What is the maximum number of flavors that Rick can mix? Write a function. Write a function class solution. Okay, solution juice capacity. That given a juice and the capacity both of these thousand. Okay, juice capacity and okay, both errors are of the same size. Okay, it returns the maximum number of flavors that Rick can mix in a single class. The juice capacity your function should return to Rick can pour juice from third glass into the second one. Okay. Okay. Third glass has 1 unit of juice and this class has okay. Rick can pour juice from the third glass into the second one. Okay, the second one glass has a capacity of 3, but it has only 2 units of juice. So Rick can pick this glass and pour it to this. 1 unit can be poured, right? Okay, into the second one. Returns the maximum number of flavors that Rick can mix into a single glass. Given juice this, okay, maximum flavor. Okay, he can pour this glass into this. This glass can juice from this glass can be poured into this because it has capacity 3. Same this can be poured into this because it has a capacity 3. Okay, so two kinds of juice can be made. Okay, and both. So the glass you choose that has to be empty. Okay, you have to pour all the juice, all the units, right? So whatever the glass you choose, make sure you consume all of its units, right? Given juice and capacity this, your function should return 3. Okay, so given juice this, your function should return 3. Rick can pour juice from 0 to second. Okay, 0 to second. Rick can pour juice from 0th and second glass into 1. Okay, first has a capacity 3. So, okay. Okay, Rick can pour juice from 0th and second glass. Okay, 0th and second glass into 1. So one glass, one has a capacity 6. Okay, 0 can pour into this. Fine. This can be empty. Fine. So currently it has 2 units of juice. So if we put this and this, so two say, okay, two, three, and three, six. Okay, that can be done. Okay. No matter which glass he chooses, Rick cannot pour juice from other one into one. The maximum flavor of juice in a glass. Okay. No matter which glass he chooses, Rick can pour juice from the other into one. The maximum number of flavors in the chosen glass is one. Okay. By default, it will be one. Given juice, this capacity or function of whether it can mix all juice into the second glass. Because second glass has the capacity 8, so it has already 5 units of juice. Then if we put all this here, put on. Okay, so we need to think the logic, how we'll do it. Okay, if we pick one glass, right? Okay, if we pick one glass and its capacity is okay. If we pick one glass, it has some capacity, okay, and it can have or the number of units of juice, right? So the remaining amount that should match with the sum of this, right? All right. Suppose take example of this, right? This 8. So if we minus 8 minus 5, 3. So we need to find the subarray which has the okay. We need to find the subarray or basically the the combination of the numbers whose sum equals to this, right? That can be we can do. So basically, it's kind of similar to that target sum problem, right? We need to find the elements, different elements whose sum is equal to this, right? So okay, that can be if we just okay, if we take example of this, okay, that this has a capacity of 1. So, take example of this, it has a capacity of 6, is already have this, so I can pour 5 into this, right? I can pour 5, I can pour 1 into this. So this become 1. Rick can pour juice from third class. Third class into second one. Okay, then we reach its capacity. We should reach a capacity of Rick want to create multivitamin mixer. He's going to pour the juice from silver glass. Each of the used glass must be empty at all. In each glass there is at least 1 unit of juice. Right. Return the maximum number of flavors that Rick can mix in a single glass. Okay. Maximum number of flavors he can mix in a single glass. Okay. So we need to check for every glass and the maximum number of flavors. Like, so take example of this, it already have this, so that we cannot do. Take example of this is a capacity of 3. This already have this, so I can mix only one juice, right? Um, take example of this. Okay. Rick can pour juice from third glass into second. Why it should return to third glass into second. It returns the maximum number of flavors that Rick can mix in a single glass. Number of maximum flavors that can be mixed in a single glass. Okay, and its capacity is full. The example of it has a capacity of 3, but it has already 3 units, so it can mix one into this. It becomes 3. It can becomes this into 3. Rick can put juice from. Okay, uh because this already has the flavor. It's already counting the existing flavor. Rick can pour juice from 0th and second into first one. It has a capacity of 3. It has a capacity of 6. So it has a capacity of 6. 6 minus 2, 4. So 4 can be poured of 1 and 2. Okay. The maximum number of flavor 2 can be poured from outside, but one flavor this already has. Okay. So that's why it's giving one more, right? Okay, let's try to solve this. Okay, let me just solve this. Okay, this is the juice. Okay, so this is the capacity. Let's solve this. Okay. Uh, okay. So let me just create one DPU. Mm, okay, I create this one. Arrays dot fill DP with one. Okay, I just fill it. Now I need to pick every glass and then how many elements can be poured, right? Okay, for it. Mm, mhm. Okay, and uh, remaining equals to uh, capacity of I minus juice of I. Okay, So this is the capacity minus the number of juice it contains, the units of juices contains. So that's the remaining, okay, remaining capacity. And okay, now I need to go each and every. I will find the combination of numbers that is equivalent to the target sum, right? It's look like this. So consecutive sequence, I think we need it. Okay, if I just all right, so I need to find the subset and then I can calculate this sum, right? Okay, this and okay. Mm, count length. Okay, this is the my target remainder. This will have to achieve this target, so I can just for every index. Let me just find the all the subset that is equivalent to the target sum, right? Um, Set. Let's say mm, and this can be elements. Okay. Okay, subset and the length. Okay. Integer subset map. Okay. Need to find subset map. Map as of integer. So this target and the count. Okay. I have achieved this, and this has the um, maximum, right? So I can reach the target. Okay, it's greater than target, then I just show it. Um, I have reached the target. I simply so okay. I can do one thing. And minimum equal to integer dot max value, right? Void subset, right? And let's subset and the target, and this is the length. Length basic the subset length. The maximum length means the maximum flavors that can be added in a class, right? Because we need to find the maximum number of flavors that we can mix in a single class, right? All right, so we can have the int sum, whatever the sum, and the int count, right? If sum equals to target, then minimum equals to math dot no, maximum, max equals to math dot maximum of maximum uh or the count, right? And we return. Then count plus plus, because we have, then we have to somewhere um if we need to see the index. I need index because I will not, while choosing the while picking the element for the subset, I'll not pick that element, the same class. I will not pick the same class. So that's why I want to this. Okay, if index equals, okay, all right, current index and the uh, target, current index and um, glass. If index equals to glass, then we simple continue. If index not equals to glass, then count plus plus. Okay, and we have to use one condition. If index greater than uh, e dot length minus 1, then return, because we cannot go beyond that. Okay, now we have to for calculating subset, we will pick one element, go to next, or we will just uh, unpick that current element and go to next. Okay, that's the algorithm to calculate these subsets. Okay, subset A index, we will, okay, if we just lose that index, if we just all right, we can do one thing. If we are just, if the current index, once we unpick it, so we don't need to do this. Okay, index, we we are not picking that, index plus 1, then glass target, Some we are not doing, like count. Count means we are not increasing the sum because we are not uh, picking that index. We are not increasing the count. Then count plus plus, we increase the count. Subset index plus one, glass target, then sum plus a of index, and count. We increase the count, right? We increase the count because we have picked that index, right? uh, so we get the count. We are already doing this maximum count. We will simply return the max over here. uh, so we subset a, what do you say, mm, juice, because remaining is this, right? This can be the, we need to achieve this and we are doing a subset. Okay, capacity, because yeah, or index is I, glass is I, because if index equals to, because we have already removed it when we go to the, we will pick the subset from the zeroth index. um we will not pick that anymore, so we will start from the zero. We will start from the zeroth index, and we will glass, and target is remainder, sum is zero, and count is zero, right? But if we have the index equals to glass, okay, we need to, if index not equals to glass, then count plus plus, or the sum plus a of index. Fine, we need to do this, and we need to do this because if index not equals to glass, we are including the count. Okay, we are considering it, we are adding the sum, right? And let's see what we get. 3. This is returning 3. Okay, this is returning 3 because, okay, I have done this. This is returning 3 if I GP. Why I'm using the GP? I don't need the GP. Okay. Count. Count equals to 1. Why we are increasing the count again, man? Okay. It's returning 2. Suppose let's say I do something this, and the this 3. Let's say this, This is returning. No matter which glass you choose, Rick can pour juice. Rick cannot pour. Okay. Maximum, I think if I use the maximum of one, at least, it should return me one. We will test the test cases again. This is returning the wrong. Okay. Uh, two comma three, 3 comma 4. So till now, these two test cases are fine. Okay, third one is also returning correct result. But the fifth one is not returning the correct result, right? We need to fix that. Okay. This should return 3, right? But this is returning 4. Rick can mix all juices in the second glass. Second has a capacity of 1. Means, okay, eighth. Okay, 115658. Okay, maximum is 1. Index not equals to the glass. Am I doing something wrong? Count basically, um hmm, count 1 because that is already been counted. Count 1 and why count 1, 2? Because initial count, because this I'm already testing, right? Why can't you do the count equals count 0? I can do the 4. I have already counted, but I'm going to the next index, so that's why count is, because count is 1, right? Here I'm going to the next index because here I'm going to the next index. Count is initially is 1 because I've already counted it, but I am okay. Next I'm going to go picking up next element, so that's why count become plus plus, because if it's going more than that, if it is going, okay, if it is going more than that, then we simple return. Okay, Okay, let's see at what cases going to the more than that. But that can be we can mix all juices second class. Rick can mix all juices in second glass. Second glass has a capacity of 8, but it already has juice 5. Okay, it already has juice 5. So 2 can be. Okay, it less than equals 2. I'm strictly. Okay, 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 so this is not as strict. Okay, we need to pick the maximum, and the sum should be less than equals to that, right? So this is the um okay, one mistake we have done over there. If we go beyond that, we can return, right? We can do one thing. Max, if sum is less than equals to target, maximum is this. Okay, we did remaining. Okay, remaining. I started that subset. I have made the sum equals to. I'm not picking, right? I'm picking. I'm lose. Right. Okay, I'm multi. So I think this will be working. This should return me the 3. Alright, 3 is coming. Okay, that is working fine. That's all for today.